walls looking rough? Need help with that last minute project? If that's the case, it's time to get level. Pulley's Perfect Finish is here to lift your project.
Okay, here we are on our 4th day of this patch. If I haven't told you, it takes a little bit of work to get things the way you want them and to get them looking perfect, at least as perfect as possible. So let's go right in and see what we're going to do today. All right, we're going to find the lights really quick today. Ooh. We'll see what that does for us. Again, here we go. Nice and dry. Feels pretty good. All right, let's go get some mud. Okay, we're gonna start off by finding the end of this tape, which sometimes can be a hassle and make you just want to give up, but we're not going to, and we have found it. There it is. We're going to start, first I take a piece of tape off about almost as far out as I can reach. See if you can see this. About as far out as I reach. Then we're going to rip it, like so. Then I'm going to start by putting this end of the tape on the trim exactly on it. Once I get that where I want it, I use this kind of like a remote control, back and forth, and then place it a little at a time, come on down the wall, and get it exactly lined on the wall. And again, we use this to go back and forth as we have to. And there we go, just like so. And we'll continue on down the line. All right, and now we're gonna go up the side of the jam and meet at the corner. You gotta get it real nice and tight in that corner. It's Monday morning. How are you people doing out there today? It's been a long weekend. I spent some time with my brother. We went fishing. We caught quite a bit of fish, but none of them were really that big. But we still caught fish, so. All right, and there we go. Okay, we're gonna scratch down these walls, take all the ticks and everything else off of it and little pieces of trash so when we skim it, it doesn't get all into our mud. Oh, and just in case, we're using a mid-weight joint compound mud. That it's just general use and works fine on these situations. The heavyweight is too heavy and the lightweight is, when you sand the lightweight, it just comes all off the wall, and that's not what we need right now. It's just too light for what we're doing. Okay, let's scratch some walls now. There we go, patch. Okay, now that we got the wall scratched down, we're all over the place today. We're gonna start solid skimming this wall. Okay, we're gonna start right here in this corner, like so. All right, we're basically gonna be putting this on and taking it off. Okay, we're just trying to take out this stipple so we can get us a slick finish. We'll get it on our knife. And we'll put it on. Again, it doesn't matter how you get it on there. It's gonna be a matter of how you take it off. You can put it on there like this, like that. It doesn't matter. When we're solid skimming the wall, we just want to get the mud on there and take it off, and it'll fill in all your high and low spots and everything else. Okay, now the important part. Remember, the straighter up you put your knife, the more it's going to take off. So we're going to go a little bit straight, and there, and we're going to take it off just like that. And I don't know if you could see that or not. Let's see if you can see that. But now we're really, really smooth. Okay. I'm gonna show you another form of doing this is that we'll get plenty, on this first time, we'll get plenty of mud on it. Like so. Then we'll take the mud off, and with the mud that we have, we're gonna, instead of go back to the pan, we're gonna make another stroke. And then we're gonna do it again. And that helps save on time. Same thing with the top. Still haven't went to the pan yet. Still using the same mud that we put on the wall. I'm gonna go to the pan this time because I acquired a little bit too much to handle on my blade. Pow. There we go. Another day at the office, baby. All right, we'll go down the wall some more. And we're going to continue this all the way down the wall, over the whole thing. And we're going to do this again. We got plenty of mud on the wall, and we're going to use the mud on the wall to continue mudding here. Take the mud off. We're going to put it back to this side. Off. And we never have to go to the pan. You will eventually. You get your blade cleaned up and things of that nature. But for the most part, we haven't went back to the pan. I'm gonna go to now just to get it cleaned up. And you can see that's what the tape's for. Is all that trash I'm getting everywhere. And now we're getting to go over our patch that we have in the middle of the wall. It may need a little bit more work, maybe, but we're gonna skim over this time. Look, we are just nice looking. But we have a little bit of a hole up there, and we'll work that out after we get it all solid skinned. We're gonna go over the patch the same way. Get some mud on the wall. And then again, we're gonna use the same mud that we take off the wall to put back on the wall. Now every now and then, I'm gonna completely take everything off and start over, because what happens is from putting it on and off, your mud starts getting really tight and thick, and you have a hard time dealing with it. So I'll go back to the pan, I'll mix it up a little bit, get it loose again, and then we'll go at it again. Now I know you get a lot of home videos and things of this nature on how to do stuff like this. Well, you're not going to get to see this a lot because people are not going to teach you this. They're not going to teach you because they don't want to give away all their techniques and secrets and stuff. But at this point in time in my life, in my career, I really want people to know what really happens when we're trying to fix things like this. When you go, man, why isn't that done yet? Because it's really, if you really want to fix things right, it is a process. And they don't want to show you stuff like this because they don't want you to come and know what they know so they can make their money and everything else. But you know what? There's plenty to go around, and I'm here to let you know all the little ins and outs and techniques that the professionals use. And a lot of professionals don't use all my techniques because I've been doing this a long time. And I could be considered one of the best in my area or whatever, but I really don't have too many people to judge by because I work by myself so much. And there's just not a lot of people out there right now that know a lot about this. But I've been doing it forever. I've messed up in every way, form. Most of the things I know is because I've messed them all up. And I've learned how to fix them and what not to do. So I've had an opportunity and time in my life to do all this the wrong way and know that's not the way you're supposed to do it. I didn't have a whole lot of teaching, so I had to figure things out on my own. And then I did a lot of researching over the years. And again, there's always things for me to learn. So I'm always picking up new techniques, and I don't think that'll ever end. Well, we're almost down this wall now. That quick. All right. I really appreciate y'all watching my videos and taking the time out to see what's going on here. I'm really brand new to making YouTube videos, and I'm just like with the YouTube videos. If you got any suggestions, please let me know. I'm just starting out. I'm doing what I know how to do video-wise right now. And I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm going to get things right. And if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I'm going to leave in the description links to the tape, float and float process on this wall. They'll all be there. And when we finish, it'll all be there, and you can binge watch it if you like. And figure out how to do this one from beginning to end. But we're kind of getting this in real time right now. Every day I come, I'm videotaping it for you. And as I go along, I will we'll get more organized and things of that nature. I always had a dream of playing music and recording music, so I started a production company. And I'm really good at doing drywall and mud work and painting, things of that nature, something I've done in my life. So came up with the idea, how about you play a little music on your videos and do drywall and do what you're good at. And then I'm able to share with people the knowledge that I have. I just don't want to go to waste. I don't want to go away one day and everything I've learned is gone. Because there's no one nowadays to teach. The AI is not going to take this job. And you can make money at this, good money. You learn and you figure this out. You're going to have a job that's going to be at a premium. You can just about name your price. Because there's nobody out here teaching anybody how to do this and so on and so forth. So, in that, if you want something that AI ain't going to take from you, it's this. Right here. There's no computer, there's no robot, there's nothing that can do this job. So for right now, this is the way to go. Okay, this is RC Pulley, and with a job AI cannot take from you, and there's plenty of money to be made at it. It's always a good day to rock and roll. And it's an awesome Monday. I'm a little tired. My brother wore me out, man. He tore that behind up when we was fishing. In my own spot with my own bait. I just had to be happy about it. You know, what was I going to do? You know, he was doing it to it. I mean, I must have lost 5 fish right then and there. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'll get them next time. And the same, you come here next time and I'll show you, we'll touch up this patch a little bit and then we'll sand this wall and we'll get some paint on it. Till the next time, it's a great day to rock and roll again.
You successfully eliminated the halo. The wall is slick and solid. The next step is crucial, priming the wall in episode 5. See how we prep this flawless surface for paint. See you there.